Of course.
Good morning. It's day 2 now. Ooh. And we got the, I guess you call it a ridge board kind of thing going on up there. It's not really, I guess it's not really a ridge board because it doesn't go along the ridge, but you know, like a double ridge board side by side, and that water tank is fitting right in the middle of it. Let's go take a look. Just gotta mind the frost. It's very slippery out here. So the tank's gonna sit on top of a board here. I'm gonna make a board that's wider than this, and then the idea is gonna make a whole bunch of these little pieces, install them on each ceiling joist, going all the way through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So I need a dozen of those, and then I'm going to remove these deck boards on both sides, start cutting them up, and we'll put them on here, make the new deck for the house. Yeah, that's the idea. We will resume when a lot of that is done. I made all these pieces, pre-drilled everything, and yeah, I actually only made 10 of them because over here inside the trailer I'm going to do something a little bit differently with this last ceiling joist. So I'll put these pieces on the other 10, and yeah, then we'll move on to cutting up the deck and rearranging it so that it goes on the new pitched roof. All right, got these pieces installed. Let's take a look here. Yep, looking pretty good. And this is feeling really sturdy, which is nice. It was very floppy before, and now it's not. Let's go take a look upstairs on top of the deck and see what we got. All right. This tank fits just perfectly in here, and I'm gonna have to clean it out every once in a while. So the idea is I can just slide it off the end, right out the end of the roof, and I'll probably put in a removable board at the far end, at the gable end, to facilitate that process. But for the most part, it's just gonna sit up here under the roof. And you notice I left off one piece here. So this section here doesn't have any stick down below. I'm gonna do something else with this joist and this space up in here. and I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but I'm going to do something with some kind of shelf of some sort, just to add a little bit more storage into the space, because it's pretty small, so every little bit counts. All right, next stage is take all of these deck boards, take them all off completely, start chopping them up, and we're going to lay them this direction, going from here to here, from one end of the roof all the way to the other, and they're going to meet here in the center at the peak, and I might put a board going down the middle all the way through, maybe split it halfway. I don't think I have enough pieces that are long enough to make that happen in one piece, so I'll probably do a split board, and that's just going to help to kind of really reinforce the roof and make it super strong. It's already really rigid. I probably don't even need to do that, but you know, every little bit helps. I don't really want to over-engineer it, because extra weight is extra weight, and it is a trailer, and moving it is, you know, weight does matter. So I'll evaluate when I put the boards in and see if it's going to be needed or not. So it's a little bit late. It's actually not that late. It's only about 5 o'clock, but it is dark, as you can see. I'm not sure how well you're going to see any of this, but I got most of the roof on, so we'll take a look here. All right, let's see what we got. So the copper tank is inside the roof as planned. I ended up having to put in these little pieces right here to prevent the deflection of this joist here, because what was going on was, when I was up on the top of the roof, the weight of me was bending this piece right between here and here. It was putting a lot of force in that one section. It was causing this joist to bend right there at a pretty significant amount. So I put in 5 of these little pieces right here, and it kind of stopped all that. I got one here on either end, and there's one on the far end over there, there's one in the center, and there's 2 in the middle of those. And it seemed to have done the trick. So I got a little bit left on this roof to finish up. You see right here we got, I don't know, another 2 feet or so, about 10 inches to the end, and about 14 inches off the end of the back of the house here. Should just about do it. So, slice up some more boards, put them on, and because it is late and dark, I'm going to forego the metal roofing for this evening and just put my tarp over the top of it, because I'm not about to go grind up 9 pieces of metal, because that's going to take me a few more hours, and I don't have the inspiration or the light to really make that work. So there we go. That's about all for day 2. And it finishes up, and I'm not sure when day 3 is going to be rolling around, but I'll try to get it done as best I can when I can. This is call it a weekend project, but I'm putting in quite a lot of hours on it, so the most I can, really, realistically, between work and trying to not let it eat up all of my free time, because otherwise my family's never going to see me either, and that's no good. So yeah, well, that just about does it. Have a good night, y'all. I did manage to get the roof all put back together. This is actually being recorded 2 days after the rest of this video. And yeah, let's take a look at it. Same result. See if you guys can see inside. Got the whole thing covered up. Real nice and good. Not too bad. Put a tarp over the top of it, because I didn't have enough time to get this metal cut up and installed. So that's how it came out. I think it came out pretty good, honestly. Nice and sturdy, super strong. Can't see up in there, but it's kind of dark. Yeah, I like how it came out. So next step is going to be taking these metal panels. I'm going to get my grinding wheel out. We're going to cut them short, and I'm going to line them up so that this length, right, this section right here, this runs along runs down the roof. So I've seen people put them on with the ribs going, I guess you call horizontal across the roof, and that works. Like, yeah, the metal is waterproof, but it doesn't let the water run off the edge very well. And the whole part of the critical point of this entire build is that I'm going to be collecting rainwater off of this roof, which isn't going to provide all of our water, but it'll provide some. So any little bit that I don't have to haul is bonus to me. So yep, that's the plan, but that'll be for another day.